Oh man, Thailand looks awesome. I wish I could go there, but it will never happen because, drumroll, I'm 60. Ooh, you're 60, you can't go to Thailand. And this is in fact a very common misconception where guys think they've passed a certain age and now if they can't go to Thailand because it's going to be creepy or everybody's going to look at them, and this could not be further from the truth. That's maybe the case in a Western country. You go to a nightlife area and there's mostly, you know, people in the age range of maybe 20 to 35. But man, in Thailand, I cannot tell you how many times let's say I walked home from a club or I was just out, filming, and I walked to my condo and I see a guy that is, I would think 65 or even older, with a really, really hot young Thai girl, and I don't even look twice. Like, for me, it's perfectly normal. I've seen this so many times. Maybe the first couple of times when you see this, you'll think, what? What's going on here? Something is wrong. I'm walking home alone, and here's this this guy in his 60s or 70s with a hot girl. In terms of the other people, that nobody's gonna look at you. And if they do, they're probably just tourists that are here for the first time. So this is a big misconception. So I would say never limit yourself in that way. If you have a physical limitation and you can't go to town, fair enough. Or you cannot afford it, yes, that's fine. But, in that regard, you will not have any issues. And especially not if you plan on going to, those red light areas or massage places, etc. Many of those places, or you're actually more welcome than younger guys, because generally speaking, older guys tend to have more money, so they tend to be willing to spend more money. So you're actually the preferred customer. They actually want you more than, say, a guy that is in his 30s or even younger. So yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind. And the other thing is, you cannot simply go by what you see in the videos. Say I'm filming maybe walking street and I film outside of a certain club, and yeah, you would mostly see majority, maybe 75-80% guys that are younger than maybe 35. But what you don't see, or what's not within the frame, maybe the bars on the left and the bars on the right, where you have guys of all age ranges sitting and having fun or playing pool. So yeah, and I remember, and actually what's interesting, and I want to add this as well, is that a lot of guys that use my Thailand guide, are actually older guys, like 50, 60. The oldest guy that got it and actually went to Thailand, I think, I don't remember correctly, he was at least above 80, but I think 85 or something. And to me, that's just, mind-boggling. I wish, I would be in that sort of a mental and physical shape to say at age 85, yeah, fuck man, I'm gonna go to Thailand, I'm gonna have fun. That's just a perfect scenario, the best possible scenario. So overall, if your goal is just nightlife and enjoyment, going out at night, then I would say you're not even at a disadvantage compared to a guy that is maybe 30 years younger. The only thing, but this is common sense, is that, let's say, to a regular nightclub where you don't have any working girls, regular girls, then it would be a bit odd. Let's say going to RCA or Route 66, where the average age is probably 30 or even younger. Then it would be a bit odd. Yeah, I can see that happening, or that being a bit of an issue. But other than that, you can pretty much do whatever you want, and much of the industry is actually geared towards older tourists anyway. So always give it a go if you can. And as strange as it sounds, the feedback that I get from a lot of these guys is that actually one way you feel younger again, right? If you say you've been in a certain environment in the West, and probably all the people that you interact with, or the women even that you meet, are probably the same age range, and then you go to Thailand and suddenly you're spending time with, even if it's a working girl, it doesn't matter. If you still, it still feels that you still feel that energy if you're spending time with a young girl. So I can definitely see how that would change how you feel about your life, and energy wise, vitality. So that's another reason to just take the plunge and do it if you can. doesn't matter what you do or where you go in Thailand, or you don't have to do crazy things, but just, you know, experiencing the environment and being immersed in the environment, and then, you know, interacting, spending time with women, Thai women especially. If you've never actually met Asian women or Thai women specifically, that's another thing to experience as well, in addition to just being in a foreign country. Yeah, so that is my answer. Is there an age limit, or should you limit yourself? Nope, never do that. As long as you can go, give it a try, and you will not regret it.